Good evening, everyone. This is Romiti Pike, an intern from the Team Interns Jamaica program and an intern from the Westmoreland Group. Today, I'll be joined by my fellow team members, Leshnell Lindo, Jamar Jackson, and Tashika Roden. Today, we'll be discussing Black excellence and Black authenticity in the gymnastic sport of gymnastics. So, without further ado, I will allow my team members to introduce themselves one-on-one, starting with Leshnell.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Leshanelle, an intern of Team Interns Jamaica and also an intern of the Westmoreland team. I used to attend Belmont Academy and I would like to study to become a nurse. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leshnell. We'll go on to Tashika.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tashika Roden, also a past student of Belmont Academy and also an intern of Team Interns Westmoreland and Team Intern Jamaica. It has been a pleasure participating in this event today. Thank you all.
My name is Jamar Jackson. I'm also a fellow graduate of the Belmont Academy. In the future, I would like to be a pilot and an entrepreneur. Thank you.
I also have been a past student of the Belmont Academy and also the past deputy head boy. So, we're going to start our discussion. So, as we all know, the video that we watched earlier, that women of color in the gymnastic world and their experiences. So we heard from Dominique Dawes that she has been the first Black female Olympian to win a gold medal in the Olympics. And based on her experience and her point of view, she said that a woman that has bow leg or had bow legs or have a more muscular physique, they would be judged or stereotyped based on something that they can't control. That is something that they were born with. So, Tashika, I want to know, what are your perspective on the stereotypes on women and when it comes to gymnastics and in general?
Well, basically, gymnastics is a sport that includes exercise, required balance, strength, flexibility, agility, endurance, and those are qualities that can be possessed by any race and any skin color. So I don't believe that based on the color of our skin, we should be judged or classed or criticized based on it. And we should be allowed to participate in whatever we feel as if we are qualified to do. And being black is a beautiful thing. And I believe that the best thing to do is just to embrace who you are and try your best to overcome any challenges that you face. And basically, that's what I have to say.
Thank you very much. So, the next issue at hand it is said that the gymnasts, that the music that they perform to or they do their stunts with, they have limited certain genres. And it was said that they feel free or they feel like it would be great if they were given the opportunity to express their self the way they want to with any genre of music, hip hop, rap, R&B, so forth. That help to exhilarate or evolve Black culture. So, Leshanelle, I want to know your perspective on how would the world of gymnastics change if they were given the opportunity to express their self or their stunts or performances using their choice of music.
Okay, hello again, everyone. First, I like to say, when I was a little kid, when I was a child, I usually watch hip hop and rap and R&B music videos all the time on TV. And Neo, for example, he's black, and you will see him dancing in all his videos, and he looks so happy and comfortable, right? So I'm saying that if these gymnasts get the chance to prove or show who they are by using their own music, because when they use their own music, it makes them feel more empowered. It makes them feel more powerful, right? And more comfortable, because maybe they're not comfortable with dancing to a music that they don't feel the beat to, right? Doing gymnastics, you have to feel the beat in order to perform good, right? You have to feel the beat in order to do a wonderful performance. And as they say, they get graded harder than other gymnasts because of their color or race, and I don't think that's fair. So basically, giving them the song of their choice helps them in doing a better performance. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leshanel. Also, Gabrielle Douglas. She is also a black female gymnast, and she did share her experience with when it comes to her hair. It was said that because she has natural black hair, and a black woman that has natural hair, the experience or this, I wouldn't say struggle, but her experience with her hair journey was a bit different from a person that is white. So she said that persons would want to come and touch her hair and be like, oh, why your hair is like that and so forth. Do you think that the type of hair or the person's hair type, how in any way do you think that that could affect their performance in gymnastics, Jamari?
Well, Mr. Pike, I don't believe there is any way that someone here can affect the way they perform. All right. We as black people, our hair is unique. We have our look of puff here and there, and our hair is unique. What our hair looks like has nothing to do with the sport. So I don't think it should be a problem.
So we all know that black and gender equality. So my perspective is it that with equality, there deserves to be equality everywhere in this world, whether you're gender, the person that you are, whether you're black, Caucasian, Asian, biracial, Latino, Latina. I feel like there should be equality in every single thing that we do. And it was said that in this sport and this aspect, there isn't any equality there. Because if a person of color should perform their performance, they will be praised as mediocre compared to a person that is not black. They will be praised the way that they think they deserve. I am based on my observation, they're saying that persons of color have to work as twice as hard to get the recognition that they need. So I want to know, do you think that persons of color do have to work twice as hard to get the recognition that they need, Tashika?
Twice is a bit of an understatement based on certain difficulties that they have to face, because honestly, to say my hair stopping me from getting a job or stopping me from singing a song, that is just completely and totally sad, because honestly, that is just so sad. I don't even know how to truly react to that. And if somebody was to say to me that, listen, you cannot dance to this song because your hair is too puffy or so forth, I would be like totally upset. And I believe that legit being black is the most beautiful thing that could ever happen to somebody. And we as black people, I know because I have experienced it before, you are going to, let's say, face these things. You're going to meet people who are just going to be out there and be blunt as hell and say, listen, you're not worthy, you don't look good, I don't like this about you. But you just have to be strong and say, listen, I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna do this. So yes, we have to work in school. Even sometimes you have other black persons who tends to present themselves as challenges for other black persons. I do not know why. You have different kind of black. You have some who is not that dark, you have some who is in between, and it's just so complicated. But I believe they do all have struggles, and I just want to say to them that, listen, you just have to endure and push forward, because we have come very far from the days of slavery until now. We have worked our way here, and it is too late for us to give up now. We just have to push forward, because even by the video that we recently watched, you see that there are still persons in this generation here who are fighting for our Black rights. We still have persons doing that. So I just want to say, yes, we all have to work hard. No matter what, you can do anything just to stand up for yourself. It's a simple contribution to that. And as the topic say, authenticity among yourself. You just have to be you, embrace yourself for whatever you are, be proud, hold your head high, and continue to work hard. And that's it.
I really love that. I couldn't have said that any better myself. But I, per se, love to do research and documentaries on racial discrimination, racism, because we all know that racism is something that is a prevalent issue in today's society. Last year in June, well, before June, a police officer by the name of Breonna Taylor, she was shot in her home, which I don't understand. She was a woman of color. She was Black, and she worked with the local police station. And based on that, a year later, there hasn't been any justice for her. And also with George Floyd, and the other guy named, I don't remember his name. He was jogging in his neighborhood, and a white man hunted him down and shot him. What I'm saying here, the pattern that is being set here by the racial or the racism that is happening in not only in the US but everywhere else. Even in Jamaica, we have colorism, classism, sexism, because they feel like a woman can't do the job that a man can. And that's not the case. So I want to know, let's know, what is your views on the women doing male dominated jobs? What are your views on that?
Honestly, women doing male dominated job, I don't think there should be a limit or a ban on what a woman can do. Just like how a man can be a boss, a woman can also be a boss, right? So, all right, for example, look at Oprah. Oprah is a great example of what a woman can be. Oprah, she's an influencer, and I just look up to her. Honestly, one day I actually want to be like Oprah. So my view or my point on that is that I don't think women should be banned from doing male jobs. Just like how you have a male manager, you can also have a female manager. I think it's an amazing thing to share the role. Just like how you have a father, you can have a mother. You get me? Like, all right, what I said, I don't know if you guys get that, but I'm going to explain it. All right, so in the household, they say that men are supposed to go to work and women are supposed to stay back and look after the children of the house. Nothing like that. This is the 21st century, right? Just like how a man can go out and work, a woman should be able to go out and work also. So I don't think that there is no line. Both gender should be equal, honestly.
Thank you for that. So another thing that is always a problem when it comes to equality or authenticity is the backlash that women get, women of color, in the sporting industry and in every other industry, music, tourism, etc. They're always being shamed, body shamed, saying that you're too fat or you're too skinny or so. Gabriella Douglas, that's her name. Sorry about that. She won the 2012 Olympics. After she won the medal, a lot of her other competitors of non-Black culture were saying that, oh, she's too fat and oh, she is not good enough. So I want to know, Tashika, what would you say that how that would have affect her per se, or how that you would have related to her in that situation?
Well, as a female myself, I have a very small physique rather. So I would say being body shame is something that has happened to me before. So I have reacted in many ways, but from being through the circumstances over and over, you start to realize that sometimes it's best not to react. Not saying you should not stand up for yourself, but at times it's best you just move forward and hold your head high, because just going for your goal and accomplishing what you want is enough fight back there is, because wasting your words or being aggressive and being shameful back to them does not help the situation anyway. It does not. So that is basically what is there to do. I don't think, but everybody have a different reaction to something. So that's my opinion on it. I don't know if any of my other colleagues would like to say anything or give their opinion, but that's mine. I would not really react to it based on how I have been approached already. So that's it right there. And I must say, I am very proud of how I am right now. I am so proud of my body. And I'm glad I'm very small. So that's it right there. You just got to be proud of who you are. Be authentic to yourself. That's you, and you just have to embrace it and love it.
Thank you very much, Tashika. So they're saying that Simone Biles, if you all don't know who she is a quadruple medalist in the Olympics. She won an Olympic medal in 2012 Olympics, 2016, gold medals in 2016, and she won 2 medals in 2012. She's changing the game for the women of color in the gymnastic field. She has, along with her teammates, have started the Black Lives Matter protest and movement and equality protest and movement in their gymnastic system, where they will come together. All the women of color will come together and express themselves, let their voice be heard, and be as emancipated or as united as best as possible. So really want to give that to Miss Simone Biles. She is a great gymnast. I've watched several of her performances, and I would say it is a great thing. It's a good movement she's doing for herself, along with other women of color that didn't have the, would I say, strength, or didn't have the ability to speak up for themselves because they didn't have a say back then compared to now. So I just want to say I want to ask the next question. This one is for Jamari. So based on the backlash that Black people go through, what would you say that persons of color, when attending the Olympics back then in 1986, it was said that persons of color were not able to sit in the front row seat to watch the Olympics. So I want to know, what would you say about that, and how that today is still being reenacted?
Some of the fastest people on the earth right now are Black people, right? So the little discrimination that was given to us in the first place in the early 90s, where Black people couldn't even sit in the front row at the Olympics, we are taking revenge for that now. We are some of the most physically top tier persons in Olympics. Long jump, discus, track and field. Black people dominated the Olympics right through. So that what happened in the first place was ludicrous, and I am happy to be a Black person this day. Thanks.
Thank you so much for that point, Jamari Jackson. So, as we have concluded this discussion about equality and authenticity and women of color, gymnastics, being a woman of color in gymnastics and other sporting events, and also touching a little bit on gender equality as well. And before we conclude, I just want to say that there will be a chatting with the interns session series along with myself and my team members, along with Miss Courtney Vaughn and others members of staff. That will be held on April 23rd, 2021 at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're interested, you can contact us at 202-740-5554, WhatsApp only. And you will be, if interested, the invite will be sent to you. So before I wrap up, anything you guys want to say before I end this presentation?
Honored being a part of your meeting, guys, and having this discussion with you. I want to say thank you all for having me and enjoy the rest of your day.
It was an honor to be a part of this meeting. Thank you for having me.